Greetings to you, Namibians. My name is Cecilia Kamati Iliakim. I'm a full Namibian. I'm a teacher, and I'm the chairperson of the Land of the Brave Youth Club in Namibia. Before I state why I came here today, I would like to introduce the aim of the Youth Club. The Land of the Brave Youth Club was formed in 2014, recognized by Ministry of Sport, Youth and Culture. The Land of the Brave Youth Club, it's a non-profit organization that empower youth and motivate learners and students. My aim of coming here today, I would like to talk about the final exam results for grade 10 and 12, 2018. As we all know, the 8% of our learners who failed grade 10 and 12 this year, it's very high. With my eyes full of tears, seeing parents crying all over, so worried and so confused, seeing their young ones sitting home, not going back to school, not going to further their study, is such a big pain in my heart. I know not any parent out there would like to see their children failing in their future. Not every parent, not even one parent out there would like or are happy that their kids or their learners or their children are not progressing. It's such a big shock. But among our country, like in our country, a lot of us, we know the main reasons that cause this high rate of our learners to fail. But sometimes we look at them and keep quiet. And each and every year, the problem continues. But we need to pull out our socks and look at this matter and put it at the end and bring it at the end. Mind my English? Looking at the whole situation with my own sociology, my own psychology, my own analyzing, and my own public-ground relations, I see more challenges among our learners. And if our government, we teachers and parents are not pulling out our socks, as I said, we are going to face a big challenge among our future generation in the future, which has already started now. There are some main reasons, main one, that we need to look at, that are the most causes of our higher thousands of our learners who did not make it, either to grade 10, either to grade 11 or to higher institutions. The truth is, our learners seriously they failed. And it has bring a lot of stress, especially to the parents. We need to look at some of the few things. I'm just going to mention them. I'm just going to state them, like in a very healthy relationship of the others. The first reason I've analyzed why our learners did not make it. Most of our learners did not make it this year. It was the shortage of textbooks between the teachers and the learners. The fact is, the schools are shorting textbooks, teaching aid materials. And this is the main, mostly also one of the main cause why our learners are not performing. It's hard for them to share textbook, to use teaching aids, and a lot of things like teaching aids are missing at schools, government schools. And this situation, and this reason, and this aim, and this one of the reason need to be looked at as soon and be solved as soon as possible. Teachers are finding it so difficult. There's not enough teaching aid at school, but most of we teachers, we've got that empowerment, ability to teach. We want to teach, we want to deliver. Sometimes it's so difficult, and at the end of the day, you're failing. The other reason is overcrowded of learners in classrooms. Very much. This is very serious. It's not going to work. Each and every teacher needs better space. At least not more than 35 learners in a class. Then I know everything will run according to plan. Another reason, it's lack of learners' empowerment often. We don't empower our learners. We don't empower them. We don't pick people out there that are motivational speakers to empower our learners often. We don't do it. But this is the thing that can power each and every learner and say, wow, that's exactly how I want to be. Wow, that was true. The whole outer year, a learner can come to school without even be motivated. They sit for their exam, no motivation. And this is extremely wrong. Very, very wrong. Please mind my English. Another reason is some teachers are not at all interested. All they want is their salary. They are not doing their job seriously. They are not teaching. They are not delivering. They are not doing their work. They are not giving enough assessment. They are not. That can also affect the rate of that can also cause the high rate of failing in our country for grade 10 and 12 or any other class. The other reason, the other thing is a lack of involvement by parents in the education of their children. Parents. When parents out there home aren't taking their children seriously also, they are not also involving in education system thing. Oh, it's difficult. No matter how good you teacher you are, you can be affected by this. Parents need to involve. They need to take a very serious involvement in their children when it's come to education matter. It is a very serious one. The other reason I've analyzed as well is some learners are still struggling with our second language, English. When they sit for examination, they don't even understand the question. It's bad. We need to look at this and find the solution to this. The other one is some learners, they're abusing drugs and alcohol. Extremely doing that. And that is very, very dangerous to our learners. These are the things that really just affecting the failing rate, the high failing rate in our country. It's so bad. It's really hurting. The absence of learners not coming to school, it's also one of it. Late coming, it's also one of it. And this involves this refer to parental involvement in education. They don't even mind what time their children goes to school. They don't even mind to ask, do you have an assignment? Do you have homework? They don't even motivate. They don't even provide a better suitable study room for their children home. They don't even give their children attention home to make sure these children feel loved, they're taken care of. My fellow Namibians, we need to look at this and more and more and more. You can add to the list. But we need to look at these things seriously. This is our future generation. Education is the key to each and every dream everyone wants to do. Education is the key to everything, success. We need to take this reason seriously. We need to look at it. We need to reload everything and look at it and pull out our socks and just form up a better education for our future generation. It's so hurting. How many kids, how many learners now, how many children are in the street? How many of them? If you go to Namcol institution, in tutorial college institutions, you cry. Parents are there queuing for their own children. Some of them, you see the tears. Say, this is not what I want for my daughter. It's hectic. My message to those who did not make it: do not give up, but learn from your mistake. To the parents, do not give up in your children, but learn from your mistake. To our leaders, do not give up, but learn from your mistake. Provide whatever is needed for our learners to study, for our learners to use. To the teachers, deliver, work hard, work hard, work hard. There's also one thing that has been also affecting, that is also disturbing learners at school. Technology, social medias. We are letting our learners, our own children, to go with smartphones at schools. This should be banned either at secondary school or at junior secondary school. Let me tell you, even myself who is here, if I go with my cell phone, sitting with it on my table, I will not deliver that day. I will be on social media. I will chat the whole day. And that's exactly what is happening to our kids. When they can say, Mom, I'm going for study. I'm going to study. I'm going somewhere to study, under the bush to study. If their child goes with the phone, forget, that child will not study. A phone is one of the evil things that can just destroy someone's work, someone's job, someone's diary routine. We need to ban phones. Learners don't need to go with phones, cell phones at school. When they are in computer lab, make sure they are only doing educational issues. No Facebook, no WhatsApp, no Instagram, nothing. This is also one of the things that is affecting, that is destroying our future of tomorrow when it comes to education.
She's a very woman. Oh no, yes, you want you go no. Oh yeah, original Mr. Flavor, you are not.